Good morning. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewerline Check Professionals. I'm here at 2725 Ellison Drive in Beverly Hills, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Habib Shabini. Now, the main sewer line is a portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which is underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Now, I've accessed the main sewer line today from a 4-inch main sewer line cleanout located about 10 feet to the left of the front door, and we've pushed out just under 60 feet, so 58 feet to the connection point at public sewer. Now, pulling away from public sewer, we are in a 6-inch diameter vitrified clay pipe. Now, the vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy. However, it is more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and it has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Now, what we're looking at right now is actually, initially when we started off, we were in an exposed section of vitrified clay. Now, what's been done here, this is a perfect example of where this stops. What's been done here is that a lining system has been administered into this clay pipe. So a lining system is essentially intended to be a rehabilitation method of an older system, and it's essentially a fibrous sleeve which is run through the inside of a pipe. It's inflated with a bladder, and then a resin is run through it and left to harden. And its intention is to be able to create essentially one solid length of pipe to cover up joints in sections such as the vitrified clay pipe. And it can be used to repair things as minor stress cracks and root intrusions that are occurring at the joint area. Now, I can't say whether this was an approved lining system or not. I will comment on the condition of the liner and whether it was installed properly. And I will just make a comment that essentially it appears that they stopped the liner a little bit too short. So you can see that essentially that whole section of the 6-inch pipe has a liner except for about the last foot or two. And really they should have run that liner all the way through that connection to public sewer. Now, backing up, we're in essentially another section of vitrified clay. This one has a little bit of a different color to it, but it is a section of vitrified clay. And this is an exposed section of vitrified clay at 4 inches. And it's a little bit easier to see right there. Alright, so now, as I was mentioning, roots in a clay pipe are a pretty common condition. You can see there, the whole top of the pipe is basically covered in roots. And this will be a good demonstration of exactly the concern here with what's been done with the liner. So here, that's the exposed section, and then here's another section of vitrified clay that's had a liner run through it. So essentially what we're looking at is there's portions of this line that have been lined with this lining system, and then in the middle of that you have exposed sections of clay, then you have another section of liner, and then again another exposed section of clay. So the issue here is that with the section that's not exposed, what we're looking at right now, it will have that tendency to allow roots into joint areas, which is what we're looking at. This section up here, those are all roots coming in at the joint. Now, the issue comes in that you're not going to necessarily have those roots coming through this section of liner, or you're not supposed to be having that. It's kind of more of a correct statement. You're not supposed to be having roots coming through a lining system. Now, here's where the issue comes in. You are going to have to do maintenance or cleanings in order to keep the line free and clear of debris in these roots. But regular maintenance and cleanings through lining systems have essentially been found to have a degenerative effect on the liner system. It basically wears away at their life expectancy much faster than if they were left alone. The heavy blades from snaking, or the high pressure from cleaning surface, such as a hydrojetting, essentially starts tearing up the material that's used in the liner. And the issue with that is just essentially that what really should have been done is that if they were going to line the system, they should have lined it all the way through. Otherwise, you have a pipe that still needs cleaning, still needs maintenance, but then you're going to essentially be running cleaners through these lining systems that's going to just start breaking it down, and it almost becomes wasted work or wasted effort then that has all been put on these lining systems. Alright, so we're just a foot away now from the main sewer line clean out, and we're actually in a section of ABS plastic now. The plastics are a modern plastic pipe, has a very long surface life expectancy. It's also intended to be impervious to roots. So it's overall an excellent material. So essentially my recommendations at this time are going to be to get that section of exposed clay, to get basically consulted with the sewer contractor in order to determine what needs to be done. A very proactive solution to this would be to get those exposed sections of clay pipe lined. The line still will function without that. It's not that the line will clog up or break. It's just a matter of eventually you're going to end up having to do more work on this line with the work that's been done today. Alright, so with that, I'm going to be wrapping up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.